Hello and welcome to Masala Trails. I'm Sneha. August and September is when Kerala celebrates the harvest festival of Onam. This is when the mythical King Mahapali visits us at our homes. To me, Onam is new clothes, families, friends, sitting down with a banana leaf in front of you, eating mounds of rice and many other wonderful delicacies. So today I'm recreating one of the delicacies that is served as a sadhya, which is a traditional banquet eaten on Onam. So to begin with, I'm going to cut off a piece of yams, or it's also called chena in Malayalam. Just peel the skin off. You can cut these into little cubes, maybe 1.5 inches. So this is the cube size you want. This is slightly bigger than a sugar cube. That's because I like big pieces. Just don't make it too small. You don't want the vegetables to crumble. So there, once you've chopped it, make sure you rinse it. Put it in a little colander. Some water. You just want to let this boil, so just a little bit of water, or till you've covered it well enough. And just add a pinch of turmeric into the yams. I'm going to go ahead and grind the masala for the yams. So for this we need a cup of coconut, like freshly desiccated coconut. Put a tablespoon of cumin seeds. And with me I have about 10 to 15 peppercorns. Just put them all in. A dash of water, just to sort of help it grind better. We can keep checking the water actually as and when required. So your masala should be nice and soft. You should not be able to feel too many crumbly bits. Just make sure it's a nice lovely paste. So now that your step 1 of boiling of the yams, the step 2 of making the masala is complete, we move on to step 3, which is your freshly desiccated coconut. Remember, we used the first half to make the masala. Now just put the rest of the desiccated coconut into this. You don't need to add any oil into this because the coconut itself will leave out some oil. Kutu curry has a lovely crispiness attached to it, which comes from the roasted coconut. So this is quite an important process. You just need to let it roast. So now you can see your coconuts are like lightly browned. In fact, now is also when you can start getting this wonderful coconut aroma, which means now's the time to go ahead and put your mustard seeds. We're going to put just a handful of curry leaves. Just mix it up. So now you want to cover the pan because your mustard seeds are going to crackle and you do not want them on you. Your mustard has crackled, your coconuts are nice and crispy. So just make sure your yam is cooked. A great way to make sure that your yam is cooked is just put a knife in, and if it comes out nice and clean, that means it's cooked and ready to be eaten. We don't need this water, so I'm going to go ahead and drain the water out. So I'm going to leave this here and get myself another pan. Just take a thick bottomed pan. The wonderful thing about Kutu curry is that now it's all assembly. We're at the stage where we literally just need to combine together all our ingredients and our dish is ready. So you can start with the yams. So you remember the masala we made? Well, now we're going to add that to the yams. I don't like wasting any food, so I'm just going to scrimp everything through. Okay, so now just mix your yams and your coconut paste. At this stage, we also add black chana or black chickpeas. This has been soaked overnight and pressure cooked in the morning. You could also just buy ready-made cooked chickpeas from the market. Just mix all your ingredients. This is when you add some salt as well. Okay. And just mix it once again. Make sure your gas is on a simmer. You do not want to burn any of the, ingredients at this point. So kutu curry has a lot of pepper, but we also add either a hint of jaggery or a bit of sugar in this to sort of make it a slightly spicy, peppery, sweet curry. If you have jaggery, jaggery is the best, but if you don't, you can always use sugar. I'm just adding a little teaspoon of sugar into this. So once you feel like it has sort of nullified itself, you can just add our roasted coconut. This is the final binding ingredient of our recipe. And like I said before, this is what adds the crunch. Can you hear the crunch as well? Okay, as well, see? Okay, your curry leaves are also crunchy. Just mix it all together. So there's a bit of crunchiness, there's a bit of soft coconut, there's soft yams. So it's an amazing mixture of different textures in your mouth. And this is your kutu curry almost ready. If you aren't particularly health conscious and you still want a little bit of coconut, you can add some coconut oil at this point. But if you want to entirely skip that stage, that's also completely fine. So this is a complete oil-free, side dish for you. Let's taste it now, and it's a great time to check if we've added enough sugar or if you basically like it. So I've got a bit of chana. It's really nice. I do feel, however, if instead of sugar we had added jaggery, it would be a much nicer, more organic flavor. I love kutu curry with a plate full of rice, piping hot sambar and some pickle. I hope that's how you like it as well.